This month's core book for the nursery is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time there was a little girl called Goldilocks. She liked to do something naughty each day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Gold, Thursday. Now thought Goldilocks, what shall I do next? Goldilocks' mother always said, don't go into the forest, it's full of big scary bears. But Goldilocks wasn't scared, so on Friday she went into the forest. Ha, she said, I can't see any bears. She skipped happily along the path until she saw a pretty little cottage. I wonder who lives here, thought Goldilocks, and she went inside. She said, on the table were 3 delicious smelling bowls of porridge. I'm sure no one would mind if I had a tiny taste, thought Goldilocks. First, Goldilocks tried the great big bowl. Yuck, too cold. Next, she tried the middle-sized bowl. Ow, too hot. Last of all, Goldilocks tried the tiny bowl. Yum, yum, she said, just right, and she ate it all up. Feeling full, Goldilocks looked for somewhere to sit. First, she tried the great big chair. Too hard. Next, she tried the middle-sized chair. Too soft. Last of all, she tried the tiny chair. Aha, thought Goldilocks, just right, until the chair broke. Oops, said Goldilocks, time for a nap. Upstairs, she found a great big bed. Too hard. Next, she tried the middle-sized bed. Too soft. Last of all, she tried the tiny bed. Just right, said Goldilocks, snuggling down. As she slept, a large paw pulled open the front door. 3 bears plodded into the house. There was a great big father bear, a middle-sized mother bear, and a tiny little baby bear. Who's been eating my porridge? Growled Father Bear. Who's been eating my porridge? Gasped Mother Bear. Who's been eating my porridge? Squeaked Baby Bear. They've eaten it all up. Father Bear looked around the room. Who's been sitting in my chair? He growled. Well, who's been sitting in my chair? Howled Mother Bear. Who's been sitting in my chair? Squeaked Baby Bear. They've broken it. They heard a rumbling snore coming from the bedroom. The 3 bears climbed the stairs. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Growled Father Bear. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Wailed Mother Bear. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Squeaked Baby Bear. She's still there. Goldilocks woke up and screamed. She flew out of the cottage and ran all the way home crying. I'll never ever be naughty again. Nor did Goldilocks ever go into the forest again.